Welcome to another tarot reading and welcome to Virgo season. Happy birthday to the Virgos watching. Let's get it in. I'm excited. I got a couple new decks. I was gifted a few more. We're gonna feature two here. Shout out to Spiritual Infusions. She sent me like two of her decks. I'm gonna link in the description her YouTube channel because she pulls tarot too. And then shout out to Maji Got the Tea. I had to cop this. I've been watching her on YouTube. She's definitely dope. And I'm gonna pull from this card. It's a really dope Oracle card deck. So yeah, I'll have the link to their YouTubes in the description below. Let's see what we got for now though. You could take this time to hold any question in your mind. Obviously, when you're watching this, I've already pulled the cards, but you know, thankfully the nature of intuition is non-linear in certain senses. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be real time. And if anything, this can serve as an intuitive exercise to see if maybe you align with what I pull or if I'm able to directly answer what it is you have in mind. But really, these will be general reflections for the season of Virgo and really whatever message that we pull. So right off the bat, let's just get a couple cards. We do have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is, I think, if not Saturn or Mars and Scorpio, definitely representative of escapism, altered states of consciousness, remembering that all that glitters isn't gold. You could be in a position where you're looking at so many different opportunities, options, unaware of the fact that most of them are boo-boo, fool's gold. Maybe not necessarily what you believe them to be other than distractions. So we know that 8 comes after this, which is walking away from emotional investments. And we do see the 10 under this as well. So be careful for any traps. Oh shit. Be careful for anything drawing you in that's really just going to lead to, you know, an abrupt end. And we do have the Queen of Swords. What else do we have with that? The Seven of Pentacles and the World. So I like this. So this is talking about disciplined, proper planning, okay? Investments, a promise of fortune, minding your coin that leads into wholeness, fulfillment, and success. This could even represent someone advising you here. Normally, the Queen of Swords is going to be a legal figure, a consultant. The Queen of Swords represents one who blanks out distractions and focuses on her goals with clear, objective tact. So we do have a financial advisor advising someone how they save their coins. This also represents your outlook, attitude, and what you're currently doing. And what I love about this, some of you could see some of your investments dwindling, or, you know, the Seven of Pentacles usually speaks of, is it still worth it to invest? Is this really going to pay off? And what you don't realize behind you is fulfillment is smooching you. Mwah! All right. So really hodl. All right. Mind your investments. It's not really saying to just do nothing, but maintain this clear focus and discipline, because by the end of Virgo season, whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm talking about even if you're just investing a little, that's what the Seven of Pentacles, like, is this even enough? Is it worth it? Anything you may have lost is coming back. Anything you've gained is going to grow more. So this is definitely promising fulfillment. So these are just feeler cards. The underlying theme here, once again, though, is to not get lost in escapism. This could also represent abusing substances. All right. So you definitely don't want to use this as a form to, and I'm not saying like just, you know, smoking weed or doing drugs. I mean, abusing drugs, like being in a position where you're just getting lost in them. So let's get into the main message for this season. See what we got. Or let's just, and not even for the season, because I'm gonna do multiple readings this season, but let's see what we got. By the way, I do have a 50% off sale. All of Virgo season, all my recorded reports and all of my consultations are half off automatically. You do not need a code. My tarot readings will be $25 with this discount. So if you want a reading yourself, holla at your boy. You can schedule when I will record it and email it to you. All right, let's see what we got. So we do have the Ace of Wands, baby. We have the new moon coming in on Monday, Tuesday. So this is an exciting new beginning. This is like a dick pic that maybe you wanted to receive. I'm just joking. That's a horrible joke. But this definitely is speaking of virality. And I don't mean online virality, although it could be. This is a brand new, hot, passionate opportunity. And the underlying theme is being willing to recognize these signals, recognize this opportunity, and hop on it as soon as possible, especially if it's something you desire. The thing with the Ace of Wands is it's not something you want to let the hype of die down before you move forward with it. Other than that, though, especially in line with the new moon, this cycle is bringing brand new passion. If it was the Ace of Cups, it's rose-tinted glasses, new feelings. Ace of Pentacles is a healthy and new, stable beginning. And the Ace of Swords is a new idea. The Ace of Wands is this passion that has you want to rip someone's clothes off. So that's really the feel here, if this is romantic especially, but I get the sense that new concepts, new directions sparked, especially in line for the eclipse in Libra. I'm really glad we pulled this, especially seeing the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. I've actually pulled this in random tarot card generators before, where we do see these two figures. You saw me shuffle this deck. I'm actually mind blown we got this. The Five of Pentacles to the Four of Wands is literally showing two people who've stuck together through thick and thin, and finally made it to a point of sanctuary. So you may feel alienated. You may feel you're going through loss, financial loss. You may feel burdened. And the challenge with the Four of Wands is to, I'm not going to say maintain gratitude, because this can be serendipitous. I don't even see this as a challenge. Four of Wands is one of the best cards in the tarot. So this is talking about really coming into strengthening your community. But what we see here clearly, especially with this Ace of Wands, right? And I like the whole motif with what we see behind this, the Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Fool card. This could be a brand new direction. So some of you taking a leap of faith, but this is very clear. There is a clear transition in this mutable sign of Virgo that's going to change everyone's life and behavior from rags to riches. I'm just joking. From this sense of feeling, because this is even less about money. This is a card about feeling alienated and not necessarily valued. So you're transitioning from feeling that to being in a community, to being a part of a strengthened community, your own home being a sanctuary. Like, this is literally someone homeless, two people homeless who now have a home. Four of Wands is like moving in together with someone as well. So I really like this motif right here, especially considering I shuffled this deck and I was not expecting to see these two cards start the reading. Especially when it, concerns this element and nature of Five of Pentacles kind of, and you could be in a home reading this, right? But just not feeling that wholeness in your home towards now being able to feel very amazing. And that's the challenge. Maybe you used to be so, looking for this or unaware of this, even if just for a period, that boom, serendipitously, you up. And I do like the Six of Wands here, because this is all resting upon your success. Six of Wands is a card of course, popularity. Six of Wands are people laurelling you, applauding you for your recent achievements. And for this to be the foundation, it's like, regardless of what may be happening externally, you still have good focus. You still have talent. And this is directly leading to this. So let's see what more we got here concerning that. Yeah, I like where this is going. I love where this is going. So we have the Nine of Swords in the past position, sleepless nights, insomnia, or just, I'm not going to say depression, but just frustration, the dark night of the soul. Also, being psychically attacked and vibrationally jumped. There's certain decks that show a demon here. So I really like this motif because we see the black here, like you've come through, they don't have to be crazy trials too, but you've had to, of course, field certain difficulties. And I just like the flow of where this is going. We can see the ace where all of this is what you're headed towards. All right. So this is like the past 2 weeks to the past week. It's important to know that this is in the past for you. All right. This is in the past. I love this. 7 of Pentacles. So once again, we have more, and I'm glad I did the feeler reading first because now we have more insight into how to make sense of, you know what I'm saying, like this card we got earlier. So yeah, we know that you are kind of mulling over if these investments are worth it. And what could necessarily be, you know, challenging you is going through certain financial loss, kind of mulling over that, having fears and worries about, you know, how you may overcome that. So let's see what the next step is. The next step is Knight of Pentacles. Let's go, baby. This is Virgo. This is literally the Virgo Knight. Knight of Pentacles is utility. It's consistency. It's stability. It doesn't mean you're making millions of dollars every day. It means you're able to maintain like 100, 200, 300, 1,000 every day. You're working consistently, you're reliable, you're dependable. This could come in, I'm very happy right now. This could come in the form of a reliable and dependable friend as well. All right, so this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful. And we want to honor the contrast. So this is the next step. We're going, by the time you watch this video, we're going to have the new moon in Virgo to kick off the transit. And we want to see this transition from this seemingly unstable. And now you could be watching this and you're rolling in dough. So this could also represent just psychologically being in a much more stable place. And look, this is off of the heels of success that you outwardly were very patient and methodical about maintaining. So this right here is beautiful. At worst, it's a boring card because it's so consistent. All right, so it's a good promise here. It's a really good promise. I want to once again show you this contrast, right? From here to boom. So this is already promising a very stable Virgo season. You're showing up as the 3 of Swords. I think you feel betrayed. I think you feel frustrated with yourself. This is also talking about sacrifices you're willing to make in order to really move forward. And oh my God, Jesus Christ. Tower moments, for this to be around you, I think maybe certain things that have occurred, you're not a victim of them. We all have culpability outside of course, things that you know, may have happened to you that you had, you know, you couldn't have controlled. This is necessary to get you to here. This is necessary to really break from what's under you, what could be getting in your way, the ways you get in your own way, okay? To expose and reveal more alignment. So I like this setup, guys, because this is everything you're coming from, right? This is everything you're moving forward from. And even though you see the 3, the 9, and the Tower, it doesn't mean that you've been depressed. All right. For some of you, that's what it means. Like, this is you just kind of mulling over and making long-term plans in your bed, wondering, damn, like, how am I going to handle this loss? What am I going to do? And this is very important. Like, this could really just represent certain things you're moving from. I'm doing a general reading, so it doesn't mean that everyone had a heartbreak or something negative, but that is the theme that we see moving forward from here. Oh, this is hype. Every time we pull cards, it's magical. All right, I like this run. And we didn't even get to the Oracle cards yet. So that being said, what is the guidance? The guidance here is let's go. Let's go. The Ace of Swords. Look. Things are going to click for you. And this is beautiful with the Ace of Wands. There could be an exchange here of some sorts, especially with the second bottom card with the Knight of Swords. He sees your ideas, all right? So the Knight of Swords is a new way of thinking, a new strategy, okay? A new way of expressing yourself. The guidance is to open up and speak your truth as well. But seeing the Knight of Pentacles, there is a brand new epiphany. Now, let me put this in context. What is going to happen Virgo season? We're going to have Mercury conjunct the sun later in Libra, and it's going to catch up in Virgo. So this is a working realization where your brain is analyzing data as your consciousness is aware of it, and it's catching up to your consciousness. So the guidance here is you're going to receive new insight. This is what's going to enable you to really now apply it and become profitable and become stable and to become a lot more consistent. Knight of Pentacles isn't the King of Pentacles. It's not the Nine of Pentacles. So while the Knight of Pentacles makes good money, the thing about the Knight of Pentacles is they stick to their strategy. You feel me? Like, they're very consistent. They're very reliable. They're not too greedy. And it's putting you in more of a position where you could take a skill and make it more into a utility. So what's the outcome we have here? Ooh, we got the Two of Cups, baby. This is Venus in Cancer. This is romance, all right? And now this links back up with the Four of Wands. Okay, so I love this contrast right here. I think this is very beautiful. Here's some two bonus cards here, the Strength and the Page of Wands. So there's a lot of passion moving forward. And remember, we did get the Ace of Wands as, of course, a underlying theme. So with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, we do see with this new moon in Virgo a theme of newness. Now, the thing with this Ace 2, things are just still getting started. It's not like, and you lived happily ever after, although this can allude to that. This is really just preparing you for this new cycle. It's not saying to just go all out and abandon, still maintain this consistency, but the guidance is to take this new insight. For some of you, you have to speak up. You have to speak your truth and stand in conviction. But what I think this also represents is applying new insight. And the outcome of this is a partnership. This could be a romantic partnership between two people who love each other. And the Ace of Swords is very important communication that opens this up. This could also really just be a platonic connection that you grow deeper with. But yeah, the challenge could be moving in together. So for some of you, you could look forward to that. Four of Wands is like a ceremony. So it's very interesting, once again, to see this contrast. The Tower card could represent what got them in this position. And now, all right, so I love that, guys. I really do love that. That was awesome. That was bossome. Okay, bossome. I just made that word up. So that's awesome, y'all. That's really awesome. That's like a mini look at what to expect this Virgo season. I'm going to be doing more readings, though. I don't want to just do one reading per season. So this isn't really a Virgo season reading, and yet at the same time, it's a reading done in Virgo season. So it's a Virgo season reading. Let's see any other reflections we can get. What is one thing that we want to know for sure right now? And we get the Three of Wands. Yeah, your long-term plan, your ships are coming in. There's certain ideas and plans that you have had, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, but maybe those ships haven't come in. Maybe, you know, you just haven't had the budget, or you haven't, it just wasn't feasible. Get excited, because now you're going to see more forward movement. This is a Sun and Aries card. Three of Wands allows you to look clearly and enterprisingly towards what the future beholds. It's not a 5, it's not a 7, it's still a 3. So there's still more of an adventure to go through, but you're setting long and term plans and you're getting excited about them. If we got the Page of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles, you want to be more practical about them. You want to analyze them. Get excited. Be ready to take risks, because this is going to really kick off like an adventure. Now let's see another couple of cards. What is I was gonna say what's up with the power, but we'll do another reading during the season for supernatural powers. That being said, supernatural abilities, romance, career, and finances, destiny, and a further outcome. So We do see the Four of Wands again, which seems to be a very important theme. For many of you, you're truly connecting with the tribe. You're truly connecting with the community. You're going to feel at home here. For some of you, this is feeling so much more happier in your home. There's an emphasis with the Four of Wands, which really lands on strengthening your connection around your neighborhood, strengthening your community, connecting with people around and directly in your community. So supernatural abilities, we do have the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of a secret society. This is also a card of teamwork. The reason why I like this is you may find that you're awakening abilities that connect and work well practically with other people, which is going to guide you through here too. I was looking forward to a major arcana card. The Three of Pentacles is also like secret society. So this could lead you to be initiated to unlock more, but there does seem to be an element of teamwork. Once again, we do see the theme of two people here. These could be two people getting married in court. All right. So this could be aligned with a relevant partnership that could be platonic. It doesn't have to be exclusively romantic. So we do, this one was career, this one was destiny. So romantically, we do have the Four of Cups. You could be curving opportunities. Four of Cups with the moon in Cancer. I'm recording this right before the moon is leaving Cancer. This could be used very uninterested currently. You could be taken, rejecting offers. You could be single, just not really opening up your eyes to love that's in front of you, like a literal cup. But that's in wisdom, because you're still kind of sorting out how you feel. You might the way you used to feel about romance, reflecting how much you've grown, may not be the same thing you feel. So this is one saying, don't necessarily be so closed off that you turn down opportunities unknowingly. But two, this is going to allow you to emotionally contemplate how you feel so that new situations could arise. All right. So that doesn't mean your love life this month is going to be uneventful, but it's a message coming out that it's important enough for you to kind of consider. Now, we do have the High Priestess for career and finance, which is, once again, not really like a logical, linear focused card. It's not like the Emperor that's saying, buckle up, discipline, wake up early, get this bread. The High Priestess is actively telling you to look out for the signs. Look at how all their eyes are closed. I mean, you can say that in every card, but you're tuning in, and that's where this is going to be a bit non-linear, where you're feeling intuitively the push to take inspired action. That's going to, one, not only add to your coin, but two, of course, make this function of your intuition profitable. Now, the High Priestess here also is speaking about creative talents, getting you paid, and using your psychic abilities to come into money. Of course, the way you do that is going to be significant to you. Those of you in this craft and process of, look, Ace of Cups, of course, using your gifts, but more, this is speaking of synchronicity, signs, and trusting your intuition. All right, which only will make sense to you. Now, the destiny lesson we have is the Six of Swords. You're sailing towards a positive future. I don't do reverse cards at the moment, but yeah, you're sailing towards a positive future. You're distancing yourself from what has psychologically challenged and burdened you before. Look at all this noise around here. All right, if that dog barking means anything to you. So the Six of Swords per destiny means you're sailing towards a positive future. Some of you, this could represent connecting with people overseas, traveling, right? This is you gaining distance through problem solving, all right, and being able to mend previous miscommunication. So things are going to be a lot more clear. There's forward movement in motion concerning your destiny. And we do have the Nine of Cups, the mini outcome, baby. Your wishes are coming true. Look at all those cups. They represent your desires, satisfaction, the contemplation that you had. Now your eyes are open. You're satisfied. I love how this reading is playing out, y'all. This is fire. This could also mean unexpectedly you come into a powerful intuitive insight. And I think that's also associated with this Ace of Cups, leading to that 10. Okay, so once again, super badass, can't even complain. All right. I mean, this is a cool reading and all. It's not a guarantee. It's not saying that just because we pull this cards, like you don't have to do anything and everything is gonna just fall into place. But these are good indicators. These are good insights that do kind of correlate with the astrology of September and the rest of August. So I truly can't complain. And look what we got. We got the Emperor, baby. So yeah, lock in. Stay disciplined. You feel me? All right, let's get into the Oracle cards. All right, let's see what messages we got with the Spiritual Infusions deck. Emperor. This, I feel like, doesn't have to be interpreted, but is speaking of more stability, more authority, you sitting on the throne. And for you ladies here, connecting with someone who holds it down for you and with you. But also tapping into this masculine sense of authority within yourself as well, which can reflect through a male partner. Woo! Okay, let's see what we got. Shout out to Spiritual Infusions once again. Let me know how you guys like this format. I know you liked the last one of this I did. And how often do you want to see these type of readings? All right, so divine connection, baby, soulmate, twin flame, masculine. So the Two of Cups we got before, the Four of Wands we got before. This is a divine connection. And I don't like to just up and say that. I don't want to get people's hopes up. 1,000 may fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. Psalm 91:7. An angel made this. She was born Gemini season. Before the downfall of a person, his heart is proud, but humility comes before honor. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of all knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and discipline. But this is the card that we have here, divine connection. I still have yet to shuffle this, so I love how this came out. So you are connecting with the soulmate, guys. And now I'm going to say twin flame. I'm going to say soulmate. A lot of these divine connections, right, don't have to strictly be physical. Some of you guys get so caught up on, you know, who you might be obsessed with or into and see synchronicities about that haven't necessarily opened up to you about feeling this connection too, because they could be an archetype. Some of you are mistaking the, you know, certain people who carry the archetype of this divine connection for your personal divine connection. And you also have to keep in mind of timing. So, you know, for those of you who are turned off by the concept, you can't miss what's for you. So a lot of what you may have experienced prepared you to step more into this, and you can experience these divine connections through, you know, separation is an illusion. So like in knowing that you are one with this being beyond the physical, you're always in contact with them. You don't want to feel like when you're telling yourself, oh, I want to get with them, I'm in separation, you're literally affirming that when you're one soul with this person. So like you're always connected, and you will always come into from experience. You will whenever I'm like trying to chase or look, and I'm not talking about romantically chasing someone that wants to be chased. If that's your thing, the thrill is the thrill. I'm saying when you're consciously putting out that you're looking for something that exists within you, you are constantly miscongruently putting out this message of separation that doesn't really exist because you see less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum and you think certain things have to be physical. Whenever I have focused on my path, whenever I have focused on what it is that I'm doing, this is where these connections come up. Whenever I try and chase it and make sense of it and control it, I just get more confused. And this really humbled me and allowed me to, and I hate to say this, enjoy the journey. All right. And when you do that, it starts becoming a lot more enjoyable. Trust me. Oh, nice. I have these Zoom features on my phone. I'm using this like an old man. All right. So I like that. I think that's interesting. It came with divine intervention. A higher power is stepping in to help you on your path, ancestral and angelic help. And this is what I'm picking up right now. Your spirit guides have been looking at you like you crazy. Like your spirit guides were like, nah, let them handle it. Let them handle it. They got it. And then you were wildin'. You just went off script. I think certain facets of this brought out a part of you that's not truly you. And now your spirit guys are like, all right, we need to step in. We need to step in. It's not necessary. It's a funny thing though. They laughing. It's not like they're shaking their head at you. Some of you they are. But like, it's cool. This needs divine intervention, especially because many of you are being helplessly spiritually attacked. I just got the image of Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? Where like everything around you is trying to not have you connect with these people, putting you in a negative position so you don't open up to it. Circumstances occurring, but listen, nothing can stop what is meant to be. I hate that I just said that right now, but it's true. All right, so just keep that in mind. You don't have to do anything to achieve this, but just be yourself and live your purpose. If you're too busy trying to make something happen that you're not walking on your path, that's why you have not encountered this, because all these things are going to come on your path. I remember I went to Atlanta so that I can connect. Oh, look, and I just got the magician card. So that I can connect with a few people out there. I wanted to do a meetup, and there are a couple people who I wanted to see, and they both flaked on me. It was really weird too. Like one of them had a communication issue. She thought I flaked on her. The other one, she just didn't show up, but she did apologize the next day. That same night, because I had posted that, oh, I'm in town. You know what I'm saying? Which was a part of my purpose. Hey guys, I'm in town. What's up? That same night, a literal goddess invited me to magic. All right. And I had one of the most magical nights there. I ended up meeting a really good friend who we do have a connection. So, and it doesn't have to be a romantic connection, mind you. She ended up, aligning with a facet of my destiny, opened up so much. So it taught me that, what I tried to do fell through, but in aligning with who I am and what I do, I ended up manifesting an even greater experience. And that taught me a whole lot. As far as, there's, you don't have to really try and chase these things or feel like you have to do anything. So we do have a magician, and this is coming with the 7th house of partnership again. So this could be like your most compatible soulmate. This could be the one. We got the 6th house and Archangel Gabriel. So this is archangelic support towards integrating behavioral patterns that are healthy for you. This is such a Virgo season theme, and I love that. I really do. All right. Professional growth, personal growth is not a matter of learning new information, but unlearning old habits, which is quite literally, once again, the theme of Virgo season. So that was awesome. So last but not least, let's see what we get with these cards. Please do not forget, your name does hold power. All right. So for those of you who are wanting to know your soul's name, just ask your soul and it will reveal it to you. I thought a concept like that was impossible until I surrendered, humbled myself. And when I tell you that answer came profound, it smacked me in the face like, I dare you to doubt me again. I'm literally in you. I'm literally you. All right, so let's see what we got. In conclusion, we see evil Oh, I never wanted to accept this. Evil family members. These could be members who are have left your family. These could be in-laws. These could be so they don't have to be nuclear family members. It could be extended family members, aunts, uncles, cousins-in-laws or whatnot, direct family members. But that's very dramatic. I get the sense that, judgment day for your enemies. Oh my God. And sage your space, baby. So keep that in mind, y'all, because personally, I get the sense, remember, we got the spiritual attack, the 9 of Swords. So I'm not saying that every issue that you have in your life is due to a family member cursing you, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe that People have the power to make you a victim of their psychic attack. Psychic attack will affect you, but more often than not, you're a threat. So they're doing it out of fear. And as long as you walk in the shadow of God, no psychic attack can harm you. That requires discipline. So you can't do things that are out of integrity, because then you're out of God's protection. This is why we must humble ourselves. May we fulfill his will on earth as it is in heaven. When you fall for temptations of the devil, I'm just speaking allegorically, this is what puts you out of alignment and flow and makes you susceptible to these things. So that's the basic level of spiritual hygiene that if you follow, you don't need to be lighting candle. You don't even need to be lighting sage. I'm just doing this just because I feel like I rarely like this. You don't have to be lighting candles. You don't have to be sacrificing birds and pigeons. I mean, if you're into, black magic, I'm not gonna say black magic, but if you're into, because like a good way to protect against black magic is black magic, where you're not hurting people, but you're of course throwing back. So if you're like, some people are initiated in that, use that, all right, but you really don't need it outside of just staying true and staying in integrity, unless you're called to. Okay, so I don't really like to accept this card right here, but this is going to scream out to some of you. It's not just in your head. You could have people doing juju on you, wishing negative for you. All right. And this is going to be revealed. So really keep that in mind with tact. We have do not worry. Don't worry about it. I love that. So don't worry. Remember, divine intervention. You are protected. And we also do have trauma that it looks like you're releasing. And deja vu, I'm just pulling cards at this point. Underestimated and light worker. Okay, so you're healing other people's trauma. You're healing your trauma by healing other people's trauma. You're a very underestimated light worker. And deja vu, I'm picking up intuitively, is going to remind you and bring you back to instances where you first started doing this work. So I feel like you have healed trauma within yourself, light or heavy, and it helps you assist other people. And you're highly underestimated. I think some of you may not really work with the best equipment, or you're not as flashy as other people. So they may just kind of look at you like you're not that special, when you one of the GOATs, my friend. You a legend. You are a whole legend. All right. This could also be why you're attracting the attention of this negativity, because you're light working. And light working does not look like burning sage, pulling tarot cards, having crystals, any situation with which you are in a position to bring light to people's lives, light to their consciousness. You could be a physician, you could be a car mechanic, and the way that and people come to you because they got scammed by other car mechanics, and you help them realize, oh, you got overcharged. Oh, here, let me do this to you at a discount. Here, let me actually help you out. That's light work. I don't think people understand that. People have taken the whole concept of light work to mean this whole, to add a spiritual concept to it. Spirituality is just breathing. If you can breathe properly, the spirit is in your breath. So light work is really how it is you take any profession you do to bring light to other people's consciousness in a world where people, abuse them with darkness, the recesses of their unconscious that they have not integrated. All right. Or this could be, in a traditional light worker sense. Some of you are quote unquote light workers. So that's amazing. All right. Let's see. We're going to pull a few more cards. You have a big mission on earth. I mean, who doesn't, right? But for this to come up, the North Node in Aries is about to be harvested coming Libra season. So this Virgo season is going to have you prepare and practice and master for this. It's time to shine, baby. Yo, I'm so glad I got this deck. Chosen One 144 Oracle card deck. For every time she was like, hey, you need to buy this deck. I'm going to let you know right now, this is already fire. I'm enjoying this. I needed a good Oracle card. So it's time to shine, my friend. You have a huge mission on earth, and you've been underestimated for as long as you've been doing what you've been doing. Ancient Egyptian ancestors. I know I rock with Osiris, Isis, But these are just popular names. Most of these ancestors, regardless of Egyptian or not, do help you, do follow you. Ooh, natural Reiki power. We're going to do one more. Sage your space. We got the sage right here. So natural Reiki powers is very interesting. And I think these natural Reiki powers for many of you is just based off your presence. So you may not even have to lay hands on people and, pretend like you're healing them like some people do. This is really the integrity of your fruit you bear. This could also be you laying hands on people. Some of you are like that. Like you're really, and this could be why you have a big mission. Like you're an underestimated light worker, especially because a lot of people who do light work are fucking frauds. So like a lot of people aren't really checking for that, only for you to be the real deal. You feel me? And it's time to shine with these powers and these abilities and with your big mission here on Earth. So this is where I'm going to close the reading. Let's see. We got one more underlying theme here. I'm not going to be as ashy next time. You will regret messing with the chosen one. All right. Starseed. Yep. Hidden secrets. So God has kept a secret about who you are. This will apply to pretty much everybody. So peep game. God has left you with the secret about your true nature. You are a chosen one. You have been chosen for a task and mission. Anyone can be a chosen one, right? It's a pretty loaded term, but in the context here, you are a secret starseed. You have seen the synchronicities. You have gone through this level of doubt, like, no, that's not me. And God slapped you in the face and said, no, it is. You have a big mission here. Stop trying to make it make sense to other people. Some people are meant to be muggles. There's nothing wrong with being a muggle. I hate using the word muggle because it sounds condescending. I don't even like using NPC like that. I like to call myself an NPC. Some people are meant to not be aware of these subtleties, especially in a society where these have been confuddled with frauds who take advantage of people who believe in these things. It's not your job to prove what God will fulfill in your life. God does not call the qualified. God qualifies the called. Listen to Overcomer by Royce the 5'9" if you want inspiration. But you are a secret starseed. You have been chosen for this mission. You're powerful. You're magic. You have authority. And there's a major, greater realization and integration of these secrets about yourself that you have been uncovering that are getting ready to break through so you can shine. And Virgo season is going to really help you master and come in a more stable position for this. They will regret messing with you. So leave that to God. Don't worry about trying to get your own justice. Focus more on shining your light. And I feel like shining your light is cliche as fuck to say. But hey, the truth is the truth. You guys stay blessed as always. This was yet another awesome reading. Once again, I have my 50% off sale for all of Virgo season. It's an automatic discount. You just order a report or reading and it will automatically have it half off. For those of you who want a tarot reading where I can do a reading like this for you, just go to the recorded reports on my website, and my tarot readings at this discount will just be $25. So please take advantage of that. I may not have another sale after this season. So it's a really good period for those of you who've been wanting to save up. So you guys stay blessed as always once again, and until next time, peace.